Hi everybody, just going to do a quick demo of the F manager for the F256. And this is I don't have a F56 K2, I have a K and a Junior, but Foenix is working on a new kind of a flat memory scheme which uses just the 65816, but you don't have the MMU giving you the 8K slices. And just working with the 64K space, you can work with the whole memory space. So it's early on. I mean, the K2 isn't released or anything like that. I don't have a development board yet. Just to give you an idea of what's going on. If you've never seen the F Manager before, this is not a bad chance to look at that too. So I'm going to just restart it so you can see it from scratch. I'm basically just sending it over the debug port from my Mac directly into the blasting into RAM on the Foenix. So, all right. So when you start it up, this is what you can do. You got two panels. In this case, the K2 is going to have two SD cards. So probably on default, you'll start with the, you know, drive 0 on the left and drive 1 on the right. But right now we're just faking it, so it's actually thinks it has two, but it doesn't. So it's pretty basic. You can go around and look at things. So I'm going to just show you one. Like we're going to navigate into. You can see this is a directory for D. I can go into there. I'm hitting enter on my keyboard. You can see a list of things. I can just, these are fonts, so it knows what they are. So I can just select one. Oops, I hit tab. And you can go tab and left right will change you from one panel to the other. So maybe you like a more of an Atari style font, looks like that. And by the way, if you see these glitches in this kind of glitches that are going on in my capture, that's not the Foenix. It doesn't have that. It's my capture device, which is not so awesome. Or maybe you like an Apple or kind of a 8-bit Apple one, or maybe you want a Commodore one. There's some different choices here. These are all available from the GitHub. Anyway, so there's a bunch of those. You can have fun with those. I'm going to switch to a different one. And then you can see here, this is for a parent to go back up. So you just hit enter, take you back up to where you were. You can look at some files. So here's a word wrap. You can do T for a text view of it. It's doing word wrap for you. Also respects any line breaks that are in the file. You can look at basic that way as well, but it doesn't have syntax coloring or anything. That's a super basic file. And if that's not enough, maybe you want to see what somebody's file is. This is some stuff from, let's see what Ernesto's Trek has in it. We can do a hex view. H for the hex view. And you can kind of see what's going on there. Of course, Trek is just a basic file, actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, that's going to look a lot like a basic program. Get out of there. Go back up a directory. All right, well, let's work with memory a little bit. So I hit tab to switch to the other panel. Again, this is good so you can copy from one disk to the other. But let's say we want to work in RAM. Each of these is a bank. You can see the address over there. We'll try here. You can do a couple views. You can do a text view, just as you would with a text file, same keys. When you're looking at memory, this may not be super useful, but it also gets a lot faster than you can see more than going through the hex view because you're not looking at byte by byte. So if that looks interesting to you, you could do the hex view, see what's going on there. I think at some point in here, yeah, I think this is probably the Foenix logo, actually from the splash screen. Anyway, so you can go through as much as you want. There's some strings, obviously a set of strings in there. We might want to copy that. So if we want to copy it, we can just select anything, and it's gonna, the little copy thing says which direction it's gonna Ooh, look, it didn't update. Huh. It's backwards. Oh, that's something to fix. Anyway, see the copy. It's going to ask you, you can also editor here, but this name is fine. Progress bar, it's going to tell you it's done. You can see it shows up there. You can also copy within the same folder if you want to. So maybe I want to make a duplicate of this file here. I can either, in this case, I do P for duplicate, but if I had both the same folder open in both sides, a copy would work as well. Just do a P for duplicate, file progress, and now you see a copy of it. It makes sure it uses a different name. You can set the clock, which is handy because there's no other real way to do it. So if I wanted to pretend it was 2001, February 3rd, midnight, or I guess that's noon, there's the clock. I don't think there's that much more. There is a format. I have not tried it. It should work, but I only have this one flash card at the moment. So I don't do that. You'll see this. You can still do basic and DOS, but they're grayed out because there's no super basic and no DOS for the flat memory loads yet. So that's kind of a view of it. What you can do, you can sort by type, which is handy, or size, or force name. Because this is FATFS might go back and add the date back in there, but I don't even have the IEC code up yet, so that's it.